Hello everyone, I'm Shaloo. Welcome to my channel where I post videos related to books. Recently I attended Jaipur Literature Festival and World Book Fair at New Delhi for the first time. The vlog for the World Book Fair is already up on my channel. Please watch it if you haven't already. The link will be in the description box. And the Jaipur vlog will be soon up. Though I wasn't planning to buy any books because there are so many unread books on my shelf, but still I ended up buying a few. Today's video is all about the book haul, about the books that I recently purchased at Jaipur Literature Festival, World Book Fair, and some books were sent to me by publishers. So without further ado, let's get started. First, let me show you the books that I purchased at Jaipur Literature Festival. The first book is Trust by Hanan Diaz. This book won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 2023. The author Hanan Diaz was there for Jaipur Literature Festival, and after an insightful session he was there for book signing. So I purchased the book, got it signed by the author himself. Let me share the book blurb. A Wall Street tycoon and his young wife rise to the top of New York society in an age of excess and speculation. But now a novelist is threatening to reveal the secrets behind their marriage. And this wealthy man's story of greed, love and betrayal is about to slip from his grasp. Composed of 4 competing versions of this deliciously deceptive tale, Trust brings us on a quest for truth while confronting the lies that often lie buried in the human heart. The Telegraph says about the book, destined to be known as one of the great puzzle box novels. It is the cleverest of conceits wrapped up in a page turner. The New York Times says, intricate, cunning and consistently surprising, and it has rated it as 10 best books of 2022. The Irish Times says, one of the great novels of our time, surprising, engrossing and beautifully executed. The Sunday Times calls it massively enjoyable. The Herald says, engrossing, Diaz perfects different voices with remarkable agility. The Wall Street Journal calls it rich and prismatic. So such glowing reviews, and it is the winner of Pulitzer Prize also. Can't wait to read it, and I'll share the review with you shortly. The next book that I purchased is again a Pulitzer Prize winner. The book received the Pulitzer Prize for biography in 2006, but it was in news recently as it was adapted into a movie. And the book is American Prometheus, The Triumph and Tragedy of J. Robert Oppenheimer. And the book is written by Kai Bird and Martin J. Sherwin. One of the authors, Kai Bird, was there at Jaipur Literature Festival and he had an insightful session about the movie adaptation Oppenheimer. I got the author signed copy. Oppenheimer is regarded as the father of atomic bomb, and this book is the inspiration behind Christopher Nolan's movie Oppenheimer. Christopher Nolan says about this book, it is a riveting account of one of history's most essential and paradoxical figures. Sunday Telegraph says, its combination of meticulous scholarship and felicitous prose grasps the drama of Oppenheimer's life in all its riveting complexity. The story of the triumph and tragedy of J. Robert Oppenheimer is also the story of the triumph and tragedy of the American century. Mail on Sunday says, this is a magisterial biography, a masterpiece that has taken decades to put together. Esquire calls it fascinating, enthralling. All previous works on the topic are in the nicest possible sense blown out of the sky by a book which is in both the proper and metaphorical meanings monumental. American Prometheus is quite simply a giant among biographies. A life story that at times reads like a thriller, but which is also deeply authoritative and persuasively informative. And the last book that I purchased at Jaipur Literature Festival is a book that I have already read and I enjoyed it a lot. But still I purchased a copy because the author was there and I wanted to get it signed from her, and the book is Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. Let's see the book blurb. Chemist Elizabeth Zott is not your average woman. In fact, Elizabeth Zott would be the first to point out there is no such thing. But it is the early 1960s and her all-male team at Hastings Research Institute take a very unscientific view of equality. Forced to resign, she reluctantly signs on as a host of a cooking show, Supper at 6. But her revolutionary approach to cooking, fueled by scientific and rational commentary, grabs the attention of a nation. And soon, a legion of overlooked housewives find themselves daring to change the status quo, one molecule at a time. A book of the year for the Times, Sunday Times, Guardian, Stylist, Good Housekeeping, TLS, Women and Home, Mail on Sunday, New York Times, Oprah Daily, Newsweek and many more. The book has also been adapted into an Apple TV series. While signing the book, the author wrote, Shaloo, be more Zod. Those who have read the book may understand what it means. I've also done a detailed review of the book. I will leave the link in the description box in case you want to check it out. Now let me show you the books that I purchased at World Book Fair. The first book is Acts of God by Kanan Gill. The famous stand-up comedian Kanan Gill has come up with his debut novel, Acts of God. I only know about this book is that it's a science fiction. Let's see the book blurb. Vickers detective P. Manjunath and his assistant Heng wrestle with an inscrutable mystery pickling their world. But their witless endeavors are pitted against the smartest person in existence, self-disgraced scientist Dr. Krishna, who creates and destroys the universe the duo invariably inhabits. Luckily for them, they have no idea about this or most other things. Now, as the cat and mouse game ensues between creator and created, the genius scientist is limited by the precarious nature of existence, while Manjunath is unlimited by his stupidity. If God plays dice with the universe, how does he handle losing? In Kanan Gill's wildly entertaining and moving debut novel, a sentient wall struggles with the limits of its artistic expression. A lapelpin's habit of always giving truthful advice results in utter chaos. A Danish police officer becomes the enlightened leader of a worldwide group of science haters, and a pill is developed to cure the human condition. A delightful alchemy of humor, imaginativeness, and philosophical provocations, Acts of God marks the evolution of one of India's finest comedic voices. The famous author and historian Manus Destiny calls this novel a geeky, hilarious, thoroughly entertaining, and richly imaginative work of fiction. Can't wait to read it. The next book that I bought is the first part of a trilogy. The author was there and I wanted a signed copy, so I purchased the first book. If I like it, then I'll go for the second and third book in the series, and the book is The Hidden Hindu by Akshat Gupta. Let's see the blurb. Prithvi, a 21-year-old, is searching for a mysterious middle-aged Aghori, Om Shastri, who was captured and transported to a high-tech facility on an isolated Indian island. When the Aghori was drugged and hypnotized for interrogation by a team of specialists, he claimed to have witnessed all four yugas and participated in the events of both the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Om's revelations of his incredible past that defied the laws of mortality left everyone baffled. The team also discovered that Om was in search of other immortals from every yuga. These bizarre secrets, if revealed, could shake up ancient beliefs and alter the course of future. So who is Om Shastri? Why was he captured? Why is Prithvi looking for him? Both the boat of Om Shastri's secrets, Prithvi's pursuit, and the adventures of other enigmatic immortals of Hindu mythology in this exciting journey. The book blurb seems quite interesting. Author Ravi Subramaniam says about the book, The Hidden Hindu is a timeless saga that will appeal to readers across generations. It brings alive mythology and makes it relatable and engaging. Manoj Muntashir says, fantastic imagination, brilliant story, and power-packed narration. This will be a visual treat. Anand Neelkantan says, an unputdownable work where timeless Hindu mythology meets science fiction. So the book has glowing reviews. I hope it is as interesting as it seems. The next book that I purchased is Chir Bali by Rabindranath Tagore. This is a very famous work by Rabindranath Tagore. I have never read any book by Rabindranath Tagore. I have only read a few short stories. I wanted to read a book by him, and when I saw this at the book fair, I was quick to pick it up. I have no idea about the plot of the book. There is no book blurb either. Only a brief introduction of Rabindranath Tagore is given at the back. But this book is so popular, and if I am not wrong, it has also been adapted into a movie. Can't wait to read it and share my review with you all. The next book that I purchased is again a Hindi classic, Mrinalini by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. The book blurb says, मृणालिनी अजब प्रेम की गजब कहानी है। मृणालिनी और हेमचंद्र के बीच अटूट प्रेम है। इसका दूसरा पक्ष राष्ट्र प्रेम भी है। उपन्यास इतिहास के उस आलोक में लिखा गया है जब बख्तियार खिलजी ने आक्रमण कर मगध को अपने अधीन कर लिया था। इसी ऐतिहासिक पृष्ठभूमि पर मुख्य कथानक हेमचंद्र के गुरु माधवाचार्य अपने शिष्य के हृदय में नारी प्रेम के स्थान पर राष्ट्र प्रेम और जाति प्रेम की भावना प्रज्वलित कर देते हैं। कहानी इस बात को बहुत अच्छे से समझाती है कि यदि शादी पवित्र होना चाहिए, साधन स्वयं आपको पवित्र कर देंगे। Can't wait to read and share the review of this book with all of you. Now let me share with you the books that were sent to me by publishers and authors for review purposes. The first book is Empires of the Sea, A Human History of the Indian Ocean World by Radhika Seshan. As is clear by the name, this is an enthralling journey through 2000 years of India's steadfast relations with the seas. The Indian Ocean world's significance in human history is impossible to dismiss. The 1000 odd kilometers of the subcontinent's coastline, which underpinned some of the world's greatest empires and shaped countless human lives, therefore makes for the perfect dock from which to embark on a journey through the centuries for a vital reappraisal of India's history. In this eye-opening book, noted historian Radhika Seshan sets out to map our age-old connections with the seas, tracing maritime linkages from the Harappan period all the way to the long colonial era. Thank you Pan Macmillan India for this review copy. And the next book is again from Pan Macmillan India, The Shortest History of Economics by Andrew Lee. Claudia Goldin, winner of the 2023 Nobel Prize in Economics, says about this book, if you read just one book about economics, make it this one. Essential reading for anyone looking to understand today's economy, says Besley Stevenson, professor of economics at University of Michigan. The story of economics from agriculture to capitalism, warfare to innovation, plagues to pandemics to a warming planet. This small book tells a big story. From ancient times to the modern world, the shortest history of economics unearths the hidden economic forces behind war, innovation and social transformation. It traces how capitalism and the market system emerged and introduces the key ideas and people who shaped the discipline of economics. Seems like a very informative book. The next book was sent to me by HarperCollins India. It's a spiritual book, Spiritual Anatomy by Daji, Meditation, Chakras and the Journey to the Center. Deepak Chopra says about the book, exceptional, blends the wisdom of yogic philosophy with practical techniques to unlock your infinite potential. Liza Miller, a New York Times bestselling author, says, Daji offers a profound roadmap and guide as spiritual anatomy reveals our opportunity to actively engage the chakras in our spiritual journey. Since meditation and healing science is a subject very close to my heart, I'm quite keen to reading this one. Thank you HarperCollins India for this review copy. And the last book in today's haul was sent to me by the author. And the book is Manus Destiny, Tracing the Somras Trail by Aman Shekhar. And the book blurb says, in the serene town of Meerut, young Manas, an ordinary lad, discovered his extraordinary destiny on his 21st birthday. A hidden chamber in his ancestral home unveiled a library chronicling his family's legacy, entwined with India's history since the Mahabharata. Designated as the protector of a long-concealed secret, Manas faced shadowy forces seeking its power. With the weight of his family's past and the responsibility to safeguard an ancient truth, he embarked on a perilous journey into the heart of history's depths. The story seems quite interesting. Thank you Aman Shekhar for this review copy. And that's all for today's book haul. Have you read any of these books? If yes, then do share your thoughts in the comment section. Also share with me which books you have bought recently. And if you have enjoyed this book haul, then please like, comment and share. And if you want to see more such bookish videos, then please subscribe to my channel. And do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Until my next video, bye and take care.